on here updating. I just want them to know, hi sister. I just want them to know I appreciate them, and I want them to know that they helped didn't go in vain. I want them to know what happened. So then if I ever in life go into another situation, I'm one that they will come and they be like, yeah, I'll help her. I know for a fact. She told us before it happened. She let us hear why it was happening. We knew what was going on when it was there. We seen when she got there. She let, that's who I want to be. My life is terrible. I don't know what type of cursed life I'm living, but it's terrible, and I don't have space to have people hating me or feeling some type of way when it come to me. So I'm only talking to my supporters right now. If you did not support me and knew what was going on when my daughter was out there calling and begging and pleading for me to get here to get her, I don't want to be bothered with you right now. Simple. I want to talk to the people with the green hearts in the chat that helped me get to this point. Them the people out that gave a fuck about me getting to this point. Them the people that I want to talk to. Period.
In case you all didn't know, when she says she wants to talk to the people with the green hearts in the chat, she's basically just saying, don't say nothing to me unless you've actually donated some money to me. Is basically what she's saying by green hearts in the chat.
Respectfully, like for real. That's like everybody knew you in a bad situation. You was up. They didn't even come in your live and tap for you. They didn't even come in your live and tap game. Next time, what's the update? You mean what's the update? What do you mean? Thank you. Hi, Trip Chocolate. Thank you. Thank y'all for the gifts. Y'all, thank y'all for the gifts. That helps so much. That helps so much, y'all. And I'm so sorry for coming to y'all so ratchet. But honestly, y'all, I'm trying not to cry. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying hard not to cry because I don't even know. Like, that's why I want to talk to my supporters, y'all. I really just like respect me and just leave the live. Just let me talk to my supporters.
Oh, wow.
It's a whole lot.
No, he won't.
Let me talk to my supporters, y'all.
No, he won't.
The people that supported me get here. Can I talk to them? Alexis, I will text you. Yep, I smoke cigarettes. Yes. Not trying to have from nobody. Thank you so much. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. My God, my God. Thank you so much.
Wait until he get a little bit closer.
Girl, you gonna be like... So let's go ahead, y'all. So can I get one more count, y'all? I just want to see if I'm talking to at least 5 of my supporters that helped me get here. Do I got 5 people that helped me get here? My phone is Alexis. Like, I'm so mad right now, gang, okay? I'm so mad. My phone is off. Like, girl, I'm trying to... I cannot get this.
Your phone is off, but you got a fresh pack of cigarettes right now. So you bought the cigarettes before you paid your phone off. But let's push that to the side for a second because we have a lot to address. And, but first, if you guys could like the video, I know it can be easy to forget. So that's why I just wanted to say it on the front end. It only takes a millisecond and it helps me more than you know. So please like the video. Let's get back into it because she said, I only want my supporters in this live right now. If you're not a supporter, please drop off, which is a tactic of basically just saying, if you're not donating money right now, then basically get out, which is basically to try to get people to donate money immediately to prove that they are a supporter while she smokes her cigarette in your face, might I add. But understand this. It was very obvious to me that in her eyes, her supporters are only as good as their latest donation. It doesn't even matter if you've donated before. If you're not donating now, then you ain't ish to her. And that was very clear and that was very apparent. And the most important thing that I really want to pan back to before we move on to the next clip, and the next clip is probably even crazier than this one. But the one thing that I wanted to focus on is the thing that she said at the beginning, which is, I'm unlucky and I'm cursed. And basically, her life is just basically cursed by something external. And I think that's funny because I think if she actually reflected and thought about things, what she will find is that the only curse is whatever's going to be looking back at her when she looks in the mirror. Because you're cursed, right? No. I think if we actually evaluated things accurately, what we will find is that you've made decisions and you've put certain wounds on yourself that were self inflicted, and that's your fault. And the most obvious one is the one that she is the smoke she blew in everybody's face, right? When she has health problems later on down the line, she's going to think that she's cursed. When really she was the one who decided to pick up a pack of cigarettes and start smoking, right? And that was the most glaring one. Of course, we can address the children, but that's too easy. And that's what we run across the most. But I think what she'll find, hopefully, as she gets older, is that a lot of these curses that she says was placed on her are of her own doing. And I hope she finds out sooner than later.
Every month, I have one goal on TikTok. It is my rent goal. Every month, I usually start it at the beginning, at the end, the middle. Whenever I start it, it's $2,000 my rent goal. $3,000 is my total rent. I usually pay $1,000 of it, and I get $2,000 from tip jar. Past couple months, that's how I've been doing it. $2,000 rent goal. Same goal all month long. If I reach my rent goal, I might do a nail goal. If I reach my rent goal, I might do a nail goal. Same goals though. Nail goal, rent goal every single month. Outside of my rent and outside of my nails, I have to pay my lights. I have to pay.
As you can see, she's been hitting that nail goal because her nails are professionally done. She didn't even just get a regular little, when they do the little white thing on it. She got it. She went the extra mile. So she must have blew that nail goal out the water. And what it seems like by nail goal, she's talking about basically if y'all just give her the money and she hits that goal. The goal of coming out of your pockets, not what she's going to actually do and contribute, just what you're going to give to her, right?
My daycare. I have to pay my phone bill. I have to pay my court fees. I have to try to fix my license. I have 2 kids, 3 kids. Why the fuck I was just about to get rid of one of my kids? I have 3 kids to take care of. Things, life, Ubers. Ubers be eating my money the up. But this is my point. The trip that y'all are talking about, the Las Vegas trip and my rent getting paid, I paid my rent right before I went to Las Vegas, and I paid my rent right when I came back from Las Vegas for 2 different fucking months. Y'all watch so mother hard. Go back. Go back and watch which month I paid when. Go back. Like, it is so motherfucking crazy that y'all will live here and it ain't nothing but one person. It ain't nothing but one person saying, oh, she got the rent money, went on a trip, spent the rent money, and came back and got the rent money again. That never happened. That never happened. Cute little FYI, I pay for my trips months in advance. Who the takes a trip and pays for the trip the week of? Who the takes a trip and pays for it the week of? Who? I pay for my trips months in advance, at least 2 months in advance.
You need to be stocking up your emergency fund months in advance so you don't have to come back on here reactively saying that you don't have the rent again when they just saw that you took a trip, is what you need to do.
Where are my travelers at? Where are my travelers at? Who the is taking a trip and like what? Y'all be coming up with y'all just mad because I don't tell you what's going on when it happens. I don't tell you. I didn't tell you 2 months ago when I booked this trip for me and my kids. I didn't tell you. But now that I'm struggling and getting evicted and I need money for my rent or I need money for my moving goal, I'm still gonna go on the mother trip that I booked 2 months ago. The you thought? But this the thing. I just be having faith in God. I just be having faith in God. I don't know how this is gonna work out. When November 1st, when the rent came and the rent wasn't paid and we were still raising November's rent money, remember? At some point in raising November's rent money, I said, y'all, this ain't even rent money no more. This is a moving goal. This is a moving goal. That at that moment is when we say, okay, I'm not staying in this apartment no more. And shortly after that, about 2 weeks after that, I started packing my shit.
not our money.
So what the f do I look like?
Does know these trolls think they know everything.
Like, what the f do I look like sitting here making anything up? Making anything up. And y'all woke up on one today.
Y'all be letting these folks play in your face like that? Like that. So let me get this straight. Let's take it back to the beginning. So you have a track record of continuously coming online with these urgent matters that you have seemingly run into, that you have no solution for, and needing people to donate to you. Otherwise, there's going to be extraneous consequences that come down that's going to affect not only you, but your 3 kids. You have this track record of that, of things constantly popping up. And so people have been donating to you, basically funding your life and saving you from these instances. And what you want to do is, when you run into these issues, you just pay your stuff right then and there. And then if you ever have any excess money left, what you decide to do is you decide to treat yourself and create a nail fund and create a trip fund and do all these things in advance. But it's never occurred to you to actually save some of that money to keep in advance and to keep in storage just in case another situation pops up unexpected, so that you can actually have something for that said event that comes up. You have the foresight to be able to save for all these things that you want to do, but you don't have the foresight to actually save and stockpile a little bit of money just in case another situation happens that's already happened before multiple times. These are the self-inflicted wounds. And funny enough, I keep hearing these people keep bringing the Most High in this, right? I find that funny because I personally believe that you're going to keep running into the same situations until you've actually shown that you've mastered and learned from the situation in order to start moving better, moving forward. So maybe the reason you keep running into this situation is because you keep hitting it and you keep doing what you want to do, leaning on your knowledge instead of leaning on what's being shown to you, which is that you need to be more responsible fiscally and actually save some money, keep some money for yourself, especially since you have these other 3 people depending on you, and you're taking the risk of not only you, but them also living on the street somewhere just because you want to be able to go on trips and have a good time. And funny enough, right? So it seems like they caught her in this, right? Somebody saw online that she went on a trip, because that would be the only way that her supporters will be able to actually see this and know what she did. And guess what? That's another thing that she just impulsively did. Because be honest, in today's day and age, especially these young ladies like this, right? They can't just go, they're not going on a trip to just go on the trip and enjoy it and be present and like relax. No, they have to take those pictures and they have to post them online. So she did that, and she thought that people weren't going to be like, well, what are we donating for if you're living like this? You said that you were in a destitute situation, but how are you taking a trip? And I ain't even took a trip. I gave you my trip money so that you can survive, but it appears that you have more discretionary income than you at first alluded to when you came to us. So she's defrauding her own supporters and then posting the pictures and basically throwing it in their face, in my opinion. This is what you get. Listen, man, it's funny, man. Y'all, if y'all still falling for these little scams, I don't know what to tell you. Guess what? Some people, you gotta let them go down their path that they're meant to go down, and you can't save them. The more you save them, the less the impact is of what's supposed to be shown to them for them to be able to make changes. You got to let people just go down their path and let them see it all the way through, in my opinion. But we'll leave it there for today. Again, if y'all could like the video, it helps me tremendously, more than you know. And also, YouTube has a hype feature now, and the hype feature helps smaller content creators like myself And basically, it pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So if you could do that, if you could find it, then I'd appreciate that as well. And then Patreon's linked below if you want to check out some of the self-improvement content on there. But until then, I'll catch you in the next video.